Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
There's Jackie Bros. Folks, people, it's Dunlap, the man. It's Thanksgiving. Jackie, you got your turkey lined up?
It ain't Thanksgiving yet. We got a week
Thanksgiving coming up right around the corner.
Well, yeah, it's at the week after next, yeah.
You got your turkey lined up?
Huh? I don't. The women, they bring stuff over.
Wow. Wow. Have you not been on Facebook?
The neighbor women come over. They bring a covered plates, about 4 or 5, you know. It lasts me for a week. They done it for the past, I don't know.
Have you ever
7,
talked
8.
to them about toppling the patriarchy? Now, I know there's a danger of mansplaining, but when they get over there with them covered dishes, you should say, you know what? Next year, let me bring you some stuffing.
Well, I'd give them a barbecue or something like that. I don't make all that stuff.
Why do you
on
make them
Thanksgiving.
do all the emotional
I
labor?
don't make them. I didn't ask them to do it. I didn't tell them to do any of it. They do it out of the kindness of the heart.
Sure, that's just
what
what women do. Women have to bear the brunt of because you're whatever you do.
Yeah, I don't do nothing. I didn't ask them to bring it over. Since Miss Bro's been sick, they kind enough to do that. I didn't tell them to stop because that's good food. I mean, that's delicious.
Sure. Why would you try to halt a corrupt system that benefits you?
Oh, shut the hell up.
Why don't you eat?
What are you doing on Thanksgiving? Your grandmama making anything for you, or is she taking you down to, buffet?
We ain't talked about it yet.
Well,
that's different. She's related to me.
These women have been my neighbors my whole life. I lost a few of them. I don't get as many covered dishes as I used to because I lost a few. Bless their hearts, bless their souls.
That's heartbreaking.
Well, it is to me. I mean, not because of the food, because they're good neighbors gone. They did this, But
I sure am hungry for some broccoli cheese casserole. I miss Gladys.
Well, I missed it for other reasons. It wasn't just that.
But let's be honest, that was some good fucking casserole.
All right, don't say it like that. Yes, the food's good. Delicious. Never had anything. Even if it wasn't good, I'd still eat it because they brought it over out of the kindness of the heart.
Let's just keep it in mind, okay? I'm not asking anybody to topple anything this Thanksgiving. Let's just keep it in mind, Jackie. Just keep it in mind.
What in
Question
mind?
things. Shut up. Listen. Help. Eat. Be thankful.
Well, that's what I do. I'm thankful on Thanksgiving. That's what I do. I thank the good Lord up above. They put kind women in my life, and neighbors and good people, and they give a damn. A lot of people these days don't care one way or the other. So bless their hearts. And they know they can come down here and get a discount on some barbecue, anything like that. I take care of them. Now, they don't come down here. I don't know why. I'm talking about the old store, too, not this new one. I don't even know if they know about this one.
They wouldn't know where this was. Nobody knows
Nobody
this.
really knows.
It's basically like nothing changed.
A few people. Well, see, and I don't necessarily want you out there advertising that this is the place to come. It is right now, because eventually Pinky Piglet's going to turn that around. And that's going to go back to me, and then that'll be the real Jackie. This is what Dunlap's Jackie is, if whatever you want to call it. But that's going to be 3 times as confusing. I won't know where to show up to work. But these no, they never came to the old store either. I guess they didn't like barbecue. I don't know.
It's not really a place you want to be seen coming in or out of if you have a good reputation.
What? Just shut up.
So, that sounds good, Jackie. Sounds like you got a good turkey picked out.
I don't pick it. Like I said, I bring it over. I don't pick anything out.
And Thanksgiving, we're all going to gather around the Thanksgiving table and, make a mockery of the deaths of millions of Native Americans and indigent people?
That's when we got along with the Indians. Thanksgiving was. That's when everybody gave each other what they said they was going to give. That was before all the horrible atrocities that happened to Native Americans. across the country. Now, during Thanksgiving times, that's when everybody got along. That's when they brought corn over.
It's a myth.
Huh?
It's a myth.
What do you mean? Corn is a myth? What's a myth?
No, corn is I think corn is real.
What? Of course corn is real.
Is it though? Have you ever seen corn growing in a field?
Everybody has. What the hell are you talking about?
Where does it even come from? Hold on. I may be high right now, but hold on a second.
Just shut your
Let's
mouth.
think about this. Have you ever seen a corn plant?
Corn husk, you shuck corn. You know damn well there's corn. Just
Oh, fuck. Cobs.
shut your mouth.
Cobs in the field, the children of the corn, in the field of dreams. Yes, of course. Fuck.
Watch your mouth.
It ain't just a can of niblets. What's the best kind of corn, would you say?
And all good.
Hold on. Jackie,
What?
you just won a contest, and it's all the corn you can eat. But only one particular kind of corn.
Well, I like Green Giant, and I like when I get it out of a can anyway.
What, you want it in a can, or you
Well,
want it on a
that's the
cob?
only way I know. I don't know Green Giant. They got some you could put in the bowl or something like that, but not water. But I mean, those are frozen. If I'm gonna do that, I just get it from somebody has corn growing. But if I go to the grocery store, I get that Green Giant in a can, and it's the white corn, not the yellow corn, the golden corn, the white corn. What?
Of course it is.
What are you?
What about cream corn? You like that cream corn?
Sometimes, not my, it's all right.
Corn report.
What?
Is there anything else you want to say about corn?
I did say You asked me what kind of corn I like. I told you. What do you want me to do? Tell you the whole
like
story?
The corn that
You figured out where corn came from. But
Native
unfortunately, I didn't have to tell you
Americans
that.
brought over here. I did
They
remember.
didn't bring it over here. It was here. They knew how to do stuff
they
with it
took
that
it
we
to a
didn't.
pilgrim's house, is what you think.
They
That-
did give it to a pilgrim.
You've seen too many books.
They
written.
showed, if not the original,
You've seen too many books.
they,
But not the books that make you feel guilty about what actually happened. The kind of books that
No.
make you feel okay about what didn't happen.
I'm going to enjoy Thanksgiving because that's when everybody got along. Now, things got bad. I seen Dancing with Wolves. I know. I seen Dancing with It's long. And
It is long.
it's long. Good Lord. So
I mean, I'm not comparing. That's people have been through worse.
Somebody say read a history book. I sit through that movie. It's about the same as far as I can tell.
So you're saying Dancing with Wolves is as bad as a history book?
Well, it's a good. The point of it is what matters. It doesn't matter where you fall asleep. By the time he started, what was it? Her and him started having, love affair, nothing.
Oh.
What I didn't care anything by that point. I was just like, get all the Indians out of there before they come kill them. Hurry up, go on. That's all I cared about because they were, they were friends. Everybody's friends then, but
If you had to rename a holiday, Native Peoples Day, would you rename Columbus Day or Thanksgiving?
It ain't my job to rename nothing. I ain't gonna. That's a loaded question right there. I ain't even gonna answer that. Columbus Day, I guess he did a lot of bad things. Everybody says they need to change the name. Now, Thanksgiving, as far as I know, and what I like to remember is when things were on the up and up. Everybody getting along, pilgrimages, everybody sitting down, eating together,
So the
getting along.
Pilgrims,
Things went bad. Eventually,
some people would say, probably the Indians, that as soon as a white fucking foot
watch your mouth.
stepped onto these pristine green shores. I'm not saying they wasn't killing and stuff. Don't throw that up in my face. Indians killed each other. Everybody kills each other.
Yeah. That's true, yeah, everybody. Yeah.
But why does one set of people just kind of travel around the world killing others? Listen, I don't want to Matt Damon out on you. I don't want you digging through my past
That old Born, that's who that is, right?
and criticizing all the racist movies I make. I'm just saying, I'm trying to make Jackie feel guilty.
Why am I
Don't
gonna
make
feel
me
guilty?
feel guilty, imaginary person,
Well, now
with my white liberalism. I'm trying to tell
hell,
Jackie that he's wrong about Thanksgiving. Jackie, don't you think that when these white-ass fucking
Hey,
pilgrims
enough of your mouth.
barged into the Indian Native Americans' house, by which I mean this land, that was the first atrocity?
That's when they got along. Everything was okay at first. Things went bad. Things went sour. For a lot of different reasons. Like, you know, I ain't going to get into the history of that. We did the government, did Trail of Tears, I know. A lot of terrible, terrible, awful things happened.
Should
But
we do it?
Thanksgiving time was when everybody got along. You already got me now feeling guilty because these women, out of the kindness of the heart, bring me food, so you done ruined that for me. Well, I ain't going to let you ruin the damn Thanksgiving for me. Everybody got along on Thanksgiving. They all sat down at the table together. They ate corn, turkey, and all of it. Now, I don't know who messed up first or who did what or who said whatever
I think
later
you
on.
do.
Well, in the big scheme of things, I'm talking about just that particular dinner.
On that day? At that dinner, sure. I mean, anything could have happened.
That's what I'm saying. I
You
don't
get people
know.
with different customs together. There's misunderstandings, but if you come to, and then also you have, white genocide things.
That came
generally,
later. That didn't happen at dinner time.
You wouldn't say that's sort of like step B in the if you alphabetized a list, that's near the top of the steps of white genocide. I'd say Pilgrim's Coming. And near the bottom of that list is children's storybooks where brown people and white people are painted in scenes where they get along to make white people feel better about stuff.
Huh?
Listen, do you think we should do a history podcast?
No,
What about a true crime one?
True crime.
Why don't we do a true crime podcast? People love that shit.
True crime. That's good. That's old Clint Eastwood in that one. Yeah,
Here's what
that's a good one.
people. We could also do an Air Force One podcast. Is that him too?
That's Indiana Jones, Air Force One. And Indiana Jones on an airplane. True crime. He just a reporter. Just goes,
Did Clint Eastwood ever play the president?
huh?
Is there a President Clint Eastwood movie?
If there is, I don't remember it.
He's too flawed to be the president. He's like a Secret Service
Well, he
agent.
don't want that job. He don't even like being a policeman. Throws his badge away.
Yeah,
Half of
you
movies,
can't. That's too much authority for
Yeah, he don't
America's
want-
favorite white anti-authoritarian character.
Yeah, he didn't. He took care of the president a few times, I think, like that. Well, one time he blackmailed the president and something. I remember that one. And then another time he helped the president when the president was good.
So
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood blackmails the president, helps the president.
Well, he'd been making movies. He 80-something years old. He'd done just about
Rides
everything there is to
horses.
do to a president, I think, by this point.
Kills black people, loves jazz.
Huh?
Those are the 5 kinds of Clint Eastwood movies.
He done a lot. You leaving a bunch out. He done, since he been around, he went to space. Space.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hey, watch your mouth. He sat down at a table, talked to Meryl Streep. What else?
My reaction to that movie is sexist
What is?
because of the culture, the patriarchal
He
culture.
didn't have to go in there and sit down with us. She invited him to inside. He sat down there and they talked for a movie.
And sexual norms. As a man,
Well, how do you feel about it? Don't make any difference to me. I didn't like it to begin
and
with.
I know this is wrong, but I feel like I can't embrace the bridges of Madison County, and that's something. My poisoned brain from years of living in this society has caused me not to be able to watch Clint Eastwood fuck Meryl Streep.
All right,
Watch
watch
them
your
fuck
mouth.
each other.
They don't do any of that. They do a lot. They talk. They sit. They were decent people. They sat at a table and talked through the whole thing. And listened to some music, maybe danced. And then they get to crying and he leaves. That's all there is to it. Well, the way I remember it, and I ain't going to watch it again either. Once was enough.
There's movies where he's mean to Sandra Locke.
Well, that's all of them in it. He all ate. When was he nice to her?
Oh, there's singing country music ones and monkey ones.
Old monkey one, that's funny.
Sometimes there's a crossover between them two,
Yeah.
which makes sense. And I was like, you know what? How we gonna get? What I want to get is a movie for people who love Mickey Gilley
Oh yeah.
and monkeys. Let's just
That's a broad. Everybody likes Mickey Gilley,
and everybody likes monkeys, and most everybody likes Clint Eastwood.
Well, they like see him hitting people. You know, that's what he fought people in those monkey movies. He didn't shoot nobody.
He's a bare knuckle brawler.
Yeah, he just fight. You know, that's because you wanted children
with a monkey.
You didn't want children to go one where they're shooting guns, killing people. That one you just saw him beat the whole living hell out of people. You know, and they had a monkey. It was funny.
And a
friend.
And a damn motorcycle gang with a funny music cue.
They never could get him. That's right, like that. When I think of things like Charlotte and all that stuff, it's terrible, awful thing. Back in the day, Nazis used to be something funny because what the Nazis, I don't know what they were. They were mean, white. What do you call it? No, wait, that's Pink Cadillac, isn't it? I'm confused. Which one's got Nazis in it? I don't know.
I think there's just a motorcycle gang in Every Which Way.
But they ain't Nazi ones. There's
I think they're
Pink
just
Cadillac
regular.
Where the Nazis at the hem and what's her name?
But should we talk about motorcycle gangs' appropriation of Nazi symbolism, even if they don't use the swastikas?
Why? What is it?
So the Nazis are in Pink Cadillac with Bernadette Peters.
That's her name, yeah. I can't remember that. All I remember is he was running from a fighting Nazi. I don't know. They do Ku Klux Klan, things like that, yeah.
Wait, which song is... Who's the Klan in? Jesus
That's
Christ,
Pink
people.
Cadillac. Listen, I got confused for a minute. A motorcycle club may have something like you said, looks like swash, whatever. But they didn't come out and say they was this or that. Now, Pink Cadillac, I think they was in the Klan.
There might be, I ain't seen it in a little bit, but there might be African-American members of that motorcycle gang.
It's been so long since I've seen it. It probably was. I hope so.
Listen, folks, another podcast we could start is where Jackie and I just watch redneck movies.
Huh?
So we could do true crime. We could do a history podcast.
I won't watch that again. I don't know if that's redneck so much.
That would be
I think that's Chicago, something like a reporter.
But it's
or something
beloved
like that.
by. I would put that in because country heavy soundtrack.
Yeah.
A monkey.
No, those are good.
Fist punch. I don't know about Pink Cadillac. I'm gonna be honest, Jackie. I've never seen Pink Cadillac.
It's been so long since I seen it. All I remember, he was, in white supremacist or something like that. That's how long ago it was.
I think instead of saying Pink Cadillac, I saw Batman for the 21st time.
Honky Tonk Man, now that's good. He played guitar and was sick.
Which song is better, Every Which Way But Loose or Any Which Way You Can?
They were both good. Eddie Rabbit on one. What's the other one? Who sings? I know Eddie Rabbit sings one of them. Who sings the other one? Good Lord Almighty. That's the reason we don't need to do one on talking about this stuff because I don't know any of it. But both those songs are good.
Every Which Way But Loose.
Yeah.
It's the first one.
Yes.
And that's the song. Wait. Every which way
hey,
but
loose, you turn me. Every which way but loose.
That's Eddie Rabbit, but
Eddie Rabbit singing that one.
Any Which Way You Can is like a slower. It's like a ballad. I don't think that was as popular.
Well, but Eddie Rabbit sang the first one, right?
Yes.
Well, who sang the second one then? I was confused.
Any Which Way You Can is a little, that's a soundtrack that's got Beers to You on it.
Watch your mouth. Oh, that's good. That's when he's...
Fucking Glenn Campbell, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Should we even put this out?
Wait a minute. Well, he just passed away. Maybe.
People be embarrassed for us.
Well, I knew the first one. That's the one everybody likes the best. Both the songs are good, but as far as the movies go, I remember the first one.
No!
What?
Wait. Every which way but look, any which way.
Any which way you can, every which way but loose. 1 and 2, or 2 and 1.
I made a movie would you watch a movie with Clint Eastwood as a Puritan?
Him playing Pilgrim?
Yep.
Well, yeah. He good. I mean, we sit there and went down the list. I mean, he's always the same, sort of. But whether sitting at a table up in space or shooting people, he can do it. He knows how to do it. Knows his way around in the movie, I guess.
I can't. Every time I keep trying to hear Any Which Way You Can in my head, it just sounds like Every Which Way But Loose.
It's been a while since I heard. I mean, one I can sing, like one we just sang the first one, but
you could also Any Which Way You Can.
No, it don't go like that.
You turn me any which way you can.
It sounds different. It don't sound like that. It sounds different.
It's like strings and syrupy.
But it's still good. I remember
still
both
good.
songs being good. Well, Glenn Campbell, there you go. I don't know why I couldn't remember it. Mine's on the first one. Oh, Eddie Rabbit. I like Eddie Rabbit, that Rainy Night song. Remember that?
Yeah.
Love a Rainy Night.
Telehoma Pizza Man. Remember? I think we spent a whole episode on that one.
Yep. I like old Eddie Rabbit. I miss him.
I
miss Glenn Campbell too. I ain't being favored on who, but it'd be nice to have both of them around.
R.I.P. both of them.
Yes, there you go.
I think we also spent a whole episode, what is the song? The counting song. The Eddie Rabbit counting song.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like anything, because you get to sing along. I like 99 Bottles of Beer on the Wall, something like that. Anything you get to say a number, sing along, too. The songs like that, yeah.
What was that song called?
First Step. What,
Yeah.
remember? First Step. Ask her out and treat her like a lady. Second step. Let her know that you're the one she's dreaming, or you're dreaming of. Third step. Hold her in your arms and never let her go.
Fourth step.
No, it's just those three. It doesn't know.
Really?
Yeah.
That should
Step
go on.
by
more.
step. No, well, I wouldn't mind. I'd count with it if it wanted to go. But
If
the way it
somebody's-
goes after that, then you go in the chorus. You do those three, and then you go into the,
Wait, what first step is ask her out and treat her like a lady?
something like that.
And then second step is,
Let her know she's the one you're dreaming of.
and then third step,
Hold her in your arms.
and never let her
Never
go.
let her go. And that's, step by step, you be in love or something. Yep.
First step sounds a little sick. What's treat her like a lady
Oh,
like?
don't start. Just,
What's that
I
mean?
don't want to. I can't like Thanksgiving. I can't like. You're not going to ruin Eddie Rabbit, too.
I love a rainy night.
Yeah.
I love a rainy
That's
night.
a good one. Oh,
I
yeah.
love to hear the rain falling out on the streets, making it so slick.
No,
Wet.
that's no. He
Getting-
doesn't sing wet. He
If somebody
doesn't
came
sing
to
that.
me and said, I need you to write a song called Step by Step, it's going to be about 4 minutes long, 3.5 for country radio, I'd say, okay, I'm going to write about 40 steps, and then I'll give you my song. But Eddie Rabbit, he took the hard way.
What do you mean?
Instead of just, if somebody said, where's my song? I'd be like, here you go. It's like 37 steps. Just put that to music and get that on the radio. My name's Eddie Rabbit. What Eddie Rabbit actually said was, hold on, I'm going to think about this. I'm only going to do 3 steps, and I'm going to write around those steps.
Well, those are enough. Then maybe that's all the steps it takes.
He did it the hard way,
Well,
which to me is stupid.
all right. I don't care whether you think
think
you're stupid. Rest in peace. Don't sit there and say the man's stupid.
There's not a bad Eddie Rabbit song.
I agree with you there. That's good to say, yeah.
Any which way you can.
No. Doesn't go like that. It's different.
Some of those soundtracks have songs about Clyde. Clip of the week, the Any Which Way You Can, Every Which Way But Loose soundtracks.
Yeah, tell us which one you like better. I like both of them, and I'm not saying that just because I can't remember the way one sounds. I just remember liking both of them. I think both had good songs. Glenn Campbell, Eddie Rabbit, both good. God rest his soul, we miss them both.
One of them has a song called Orangutan Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I think that sounds familiar.
That's in the movie, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
Beers to You is good. That's Beers to You.
Yep, he's singing. Clint Eastwood trying to sing.
That's Clint Eastwood singing with
Now-
Ray Charles.
Right, I think so, yeah. But now, see, look, Clint Eastwood singing, it ain't, let's just say it right now, he good at a lot of things. That's one thing he ain't good at, so he kind of talks or whatever. That's the reason when in Honky Tonk Man, they made him real sick, because it made sense.
That does make sense.
Because he couldn't sing worth a lick in that, and, like, well, what's wrong? Well, he's sick as hell. And then, well, okay, that makes sense, But him just being his regular self and trying to sing, that ain't, El Torino, what is it? Torino.
Gran Torino.
Gran Torino, El Torino. At the end of that, he starts to, I mean, it's a good movie and all, and at the end, he starts singing. And they're like, why did you, that ain't going to, no one wants that to be the last thing to think of after they leave your movie. That's that just like, what happened in that movie? I can't remember because he's trying to sing.
Every Which Way But Loose soundtrack has a song by Sandra Locke called I Seek the Night.
Well, that's probably not good. Yeah.
Why not? Why?
And I don't,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say she ain't all women. I just don't like her. Is that okay? I don't her act. I don't know her personally. She's probably a nice lady. I don't like. She's from Tennessee. I believe she's Tennessee. But I have to watch a movie with her in it, make me nervous or there's actors the same way. It ain't just women. There are people I just make me nervous. I don't feel good looking at them. I can't watch it too long. And he used her a bunch for a while. He said, I still like Ola. I always love Outlaw Josie Wells because she don't talk a whole lot in that. She's shy, quiet. She doesn't say a whole lot.
Barroom Buddies. That's the one he sings with Merle Haggard. I don't think that's from us. No, wait. What movie is that from?
Huh?
Is that from a movie?
No, that's from old. I know which one you're talking about now. It's Bronco Billy.
So Bronco Billy, Barroom Buddies is from Bronco Billy.
Yeah. And Bears to You is from Any Which Way You Can.
And so Bears to You, Clint Eastwood sings with Ray Charles.
Yeah.
On damn Barroom Buddies, he sings with Merle Haggard.
Which he can't sing, I don't know why the other people did it. They just, I guess they get paid or whatever,
He just sings through it, like
Talk
Rex
sing,
Harrison.
that's fine.
Like Rex Harrison that could kick your ass.
Dr. Doolittle, yeah. Well, Dr. Doolittle monkey, yeah. Yep.
Clint Eastwood would have been a good Dr. Doolittle.
Well, I'd see that. Hell, he's still living. He's making a movie right now. That's what you know. Now, I ain't taking nothing away against Eddie Murphy. That's the best ones ever.
Right.
Is Eddie Murphy, Dr. Doolittle. Those are funny, and he's good in that. He's clean. I like it when it doesn't use the language. I like old Eddie Murphy funny than anybody ever was. And Dr. Doolittle funny, but nothing to take away from that. But if you won't do it like the old days when you had a top hat on, that's what you get Clint Eastwood, put a top hat on him and have him, sing to the animals or whatever he did. But I remember the old one. I didn't see it. I just remember, him singing the animals.
I was just going to say, this sounds like a Jim Carrey routine from 1983.
What?
Like right before he got the Duck Factory.
Who?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Now, Jim Carrey saying this, now I'm going to do Clint Eastwood as Rex Harrison and Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, yeah, talk to the animals, or however he sounds.
Well, if you're going to talk sing, that's the one way I can tolerate talk singing when you got an animal talk singing back or real singing back. That's, that's something I'd be entertained by. But
I think at Barroom Buddies, folks, I'm not going to guarantee we haven't said every single thing we've said for the past half hour before, because I feel like we return to these Clint Eastwood songs a lot on this podcast.
We talked about it before.
We got a lot of news to get to. I just want to say, Jackie, in Clint Eastwood's defense, the beginning of Barroom Buddies, he calls it out. Merle says, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Everybody good is dead.
Well,
or going to jail.
Yeah, one of the two.
Hey, Merle Haggard says, I want to sing till the feeling gets right. Remember?
Yeah.
And then Clint Eastwood says, let's harmonize. We'll be dynamite. And then Merle Haggard says, I'll yodel the high notes. I've done it for years. And Clint Eastwood says, good deal, old buddy, and I'll pour the beers.
Yeah.
I think that's a little Ronald Reagan, but kind of the same.
Yeah.
That's it. I just wanted to point that out.
Him and Ronald Reagan used to say the same things, make my day and things. They went back and forth.
People got confused.
Yeah.
Over who was who.
Who said that first?
They both had a monkey. God damn, there's a lot of monkeys.
Well, they both did monkey movies. That's right. There's something to it.
Now
he didn't run for president. Clint Eastwood just what governor, mayor, something like that. Mayor, I think. I don't think he did.
You think he sits around now looking at what's going on, going, well, I should have done that.
Well,
Fuck me.
Could have saved us a lot of trouble. Should have talked to a chair had he run for president last year.
What if he come out and said, I announced my candidacy. Instead of talking to that chair, he said, hold on. wait.
How would that be worked out any worse than John McCain at the time? Yeah, you know, Mitt Romney, whoever the hell. When was it? It all blurs together now. It's just all, I don't know when he did it. It's Mitt Romney. He didn't like Obama. Didn't like what he did before, so he talked to a chair and told it why.
And that's how we got here, folks.
Well,
you and I should do a duet of Barroom Buddies. 'Cause people, as much as they enjoy listening to us talk about this, they would really, really dig on you and me singing that. So we should.
Well, I got a good sponsor on this one. I'm going to do it right now.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Do
well,
it,
we'll
Jackie.
be on here before Thanksgiving again.
Happy
won't we?
Thanksgiving.
What-
Yeah, we got that. Jackie, I
You can
believe.
tell people twice after you ruin the holiday for everybody, then you tell them to have a good one.
Have
So
a
I don't,
good one.
yeah, they don't make a damn bit of sense to me, but all
Well,
right.
just reflect a little.
I reflect now. I reflect too much after listening to you for too damn long.
Oh, God forbid I pierce the bubble of your
So,
supremacy.
ladies have been bringing covered dishes over for the past 10, 15 years, not longer. Never thought anything about it. Now I'm sitting there thinking, whether are they making it are they taking it to anybody else? What are they doing? Now, see, you just, never mind. Just let it go. Just let it go. I want to have a good Thanksgiving. We'll do my sponsor now.
How do people like being slaves?
What?
That's
I
what
didn't
people
say
say.
anybody was a
That's
damn
what people
slave.
say.
Don't put that word
I'm
in
not
my mouth.
comparing the horrors of hundreds of centuries
Man.
of slavery to these women that bring Jackie Bro's
Well, I hope
green
not.
bean casserole. I'm just saying.
Just
Maybe this isn't. Maybe this isn't the format to have a proper accounting of. Go ahead, Jackie.
I didn't bring it up. You do it all. You.
Well, I'm supposed to. I'm on my phone. I'm on Facebook, and I walk right in here and get to a microphone where I'm supposed to talk about the news. What am I supposed to say? Everything's cool.
No, but not.
I can't
you
go
know,
back, Jackie. I can't go backwards.
I don't want
We
you to
gotta
go
keep
nowhere.
going forward.
Forward. I got a good sponsor on this one here. Now, let me tell you something. I'm proud to talk about this sponsor here because this is something pretty neat. This is something I like. I think a lot of people are going to like. It's something new, so everybody needs something new. Everybody likes your candles, you know, go to Target or Walmart, get you some of them scented candles and light it. You know,
I can't have candles in my granny won't let me have candles in the
don't
basement.
blame her, but you go upstairs and smell it when she lights
Oh,
it.
she has a lot of pretty candles.
Well, yeah.
She don't let me light them.
Well,
I
you
have
should-
a lighter though. She thinks I don't, but she takes them. every
Well,
time
if
she
she's
comes.
letting you live there in the basement, don't go light the candles if you don't want you to.
She said
That's
I
it.
need to use plug-ins and plenty of them, but no candles.
Well, those are her candles. She ain't gonna risk, you know, life and limb over you putting a candle on. Just stay away.
There are a lot of oily underwears in my
Well-
one specific corner.
If you don't have an idiot living in your basement and worried about him burning the house down, and you like candles, you're gonna love this product here, and you like smells, and you know, a lot of you pretty much get a candle smell just about like anything these days. I seen you been to Target looking there, looking, you know, like right now, pumpkin spice, everything like that. This one smelled like an apple. This one smelled. There was one that said it smelled like a sweater, which they didn't make any sense to me. What does a sweater smell like? Sweater smells different on everybody. It's who's wearing a sweater. It ain't the sweater itself. And if you're smelling sweaty, it's just whatever, you know,
It's either
detergent you use.
Yeah.
So why don't you just call this a Tide smell, not comfortable sweater smell?
It's
That
either
don't make a
gonna
damn bit of
be
sense.
B.O. or Febreze.
One of the two, just call it Febreze candle, which they have those. They do have those. You can get those too.
Man, you love candles.
Well, I enjoy a candle every now and then. You know, you work in a place that's greasy and things. You go home and smell. You know, you want just to have a fresh smell, a better smell, lighting the candles. Way you do it. Now, these particular candles ain't necessarily for that purpose, but man, I tell you what, if you was like me and you grew up on a farm,
Oh, here we go.
oh, shut your mouth. I'm doing my sponsor. You don't like it, then shut your mouth. Don't listen to it. You don't want to hear about me, my childhood anymore. Then
Maybe I'll
leave.
listen to some of these Snuff Garrett soundtracks on my headphones.
What is it?
Snuff Garrett produced the Clint Eastwood. Anyway,
Huh? Well,
he made a fortune in home video putting out cowboy movies when VCRs first come out.
man, that's smart doing right there.
Yeah,
He
smart
made a lot
man.
of money off me. I had
I
chiz in
think
my
he
head.
died.
Bunch of Well, everybody, that's,
I don't know if
back
he's still
then,
alive.
oh,
He's also somebody Casey Kasem always calls out on his show. He's like, producer Snuff Garrett has another hit. And they must have been buddies.
Now,
Barroom buddies.
Clint Eastwood's
That's the best kind.
the rare exception. If you were hanging out in Clint Eastwood, a lot of people he knew dead already. But he keeps going. He don't stop. I guess he's still making movies, I guess. What is he, 85, 86, something like that? I don't know.
Hell, I don't know either.
Yeah. But, yeah, a lot of people used to do stuff for him. They had Sandra Rock still living, I hope, but she was younger than him. So she's doing all right, I hope. Even though it didn't mean to say anything bad about her acting and stuff, she just makes me nervous on screen. Her personally, I hope she's a nice lady. I hope she's doing fine. But if you grew up on a farm like me, familiar sights and smells and that sort of thing, it just brings back memories. If you driving past a barn and you get that scent, And the main thing when you live on a farm, if you had an animal farm like I did, had cows, chickens, that sort of thing. That's what you remember, smelling those animals. You remember smelling all, that's...
Wait, what?
What? That's what a farm smelled like if you had animals on it.
You don't remember, like, your mama's fresh-baked apple
That's
fritters? Or
inside the house. I'm talking about when you go out on the farm, when you go outside and go, yes, she made good food and all that. I'm talking about the animals, and that's the reason I'm talking about this product. It's called animal candles. Now, Vanny Clapp, she made candles before, but she usually make arts and crafts. If you go to any of these things they have, Bell Buckle or whatever, Vanny Clapp's always there, selling something she made. And I think she come across something that's worthwhile now. It's animal candles. And she lit some of these and some I just smelled. And I tell you what, it just takes you right back to when you was taking hay out to the trough, when you was heading that way. And let me tell you, there's 3 animal candles that you can choose from. There's goat, and it smelled like a goat. I mean, it was just like a goat was in the room with me, sitting right there. I couldn't see it, but boy, I could smell it. And then there's horse. It smelled just like a horse. And cow. Smelled just like a cow. So goat, horse, and cow, these animal candles, like I said, if you grew up like me, and we're around these kind of animals, it just takes you back as soon as you get a whiff of that goat, horse, or cow. And if you did grow up on a farm and want to get these candles, what was it like? When somebody asks you questions, some people, young people, do still talk to old people and ask them questions like that.
Well, just to piss them off or what?
No, what was such and such like or whatever when you would...
To make fun of them?
No, not to make fun of them, just because they're damn inquisitive or curious, or at least the parents made them go down the hole and sit with them for a while.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. When I ask her, what was it like smelling a goat every day? Well, I'll say, let me show you. And light that candle, let them smell it, like that's what a goat in there, and then here's a horse, and here's a cow. So animal candles, if you grew up on a farm or, work with livestock or had any of these, all these animals on your farm and just want to go back to that time and remember what it was like, with having all, because I loved it. I had a great childhood growing up on a farm. I love animals, and I tell you what, I bought 2 of each, and I'll be smelling goats and horses and cows for however long these candles last. I'll let you know. Some burn, some cheap candles, they burn fast. I don't think these are cheap. If they're homemade, they're good, but if they are, sponsor or not, I'll tell you. I think that's just, that's my civic duty to do that. If it smells good, but it's over in 2 hours, you want that goat candle to keep on smelling like a goat for, at least 3 or 4 days or something. If you burn it all the time, or just take it out on special occasions. Animal candles.
Wait a second. Hold on a minute. Who is it? Vanny Clapp or Fanny Clapp?
Vanny Clapp.
Not Fanny Clapp?
Vanny Clapp. Not Fanny Clapp. Fanny Clapp works over. She drives a bus.
She works down at the club. I know her.
Well, she drives a school bus, or used to. Fanny. Not now. But I'm talking about Vanny Clapp. She go Bell, but all those things where they sell stuff outside,
I know the type.
Little man walking on a stick, whatever it is, stuff like that,
What?
Little man walking on a stick had on, you hit the thing and it buck dances or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That thing, whatever you call it.
Something
What-
like Cracker
poor-
Barrel wouldn't even carry anymore.
Well, yeah, poor children used to play with it. That's all they had. Somebody had to whittle it for them and give it. That's all you had. Then them times, yeah.
And now they $20.
Yep.
Oh, right. So you're talking about inside smells and outside smells. Prior to launching into the sponsor, you said there was inside, but you're bringing the outside smells inside.
That's right. That's what this does. It makes your insides seem just like you in a barn or out,
But
in the
why would
pasture.
you want, when you say they smell like a goat
Yeah.
or a horse or a cow,
Yeah.
are you talking about just the musk?
Well, that's what a smell
Like
is.
the fur of it?
They have a distinctive smell.
And the shit?
No, not the. I'm talking about the smell. That's something else. That's manure. That's all that.
So you don't get any shit smell.
Well, you talk to her. Maybe she'll make a candle for that if you want it. I'm talking about the actual, smell of the animal. They all have. A horse has a distinctive smell. They ain't always going
Part
to the
of that is
bathroom
shit,
all the
though.
time.
No,
not
that's-
all the time. No, they don't sit around and just do that all day long. No.
No, but a horse shit enough. There's so much shit that it.
I'm talking about you got
And
the
it's
horse.
right there. It's
You-
an animal. It lives next door to its shit.
You have cleaned it all up. You take him outside where he's away from it, and you smell that smell.
You just bury your nose in that horse.
well,
and
it's
see what it
mane or
smells
something,
Okay, so she just isolated the skin and fur parts of an animal.
Yes, nobody wants to sit around and smell goat shit. I mean, nobody. Who wants to do that?
Well, I don't know. You're talking about the first thing you smell is a damn barnyard and the animals. The first thing I think of is some shit falling out of an animal's ass. That's what I see every time I go to a
That's
farm.
natural. It's what happens. That's just nature.
I zoom in on that. It's just the way I am. I'm driving by a field of cows, and if a cow is taking a shit, which, let's
All
be
right.
honest, is constant because they are giant animals that eat grass all day, what would that do to your stomach?
Animals go to the bathroom just like we do. Yes. What's your point?
When I drive by that, like the fucking $6
All
million
right.
man, slow motion, my eyeball right on that cow's
All
butt with
right.
the shit on it.
All right.
All I'm saying is when you say barnyard smell, I say, oh, he means shit. I
This is-
didn't know.
You clean them up. Let's say your cow had it all over it back in. That happens sometimes.
Like a-
It happens to animals.
Sure.
Yes. You clean them up. You taking them to a show to win a ribbon or something like that.
Fancy cow.
Yes. Just they're cleaned up and ready to, for show.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Not
That's
just,
what she's captured.
Yes.
Okay. And you can bring that, you can have that in your home. All the animals, the pig, the chicken.
No. I did.
Those
did
are
that
coming
not-
soon.
Listen, I just said, well, I don't know why you can't hear anything I said. I said goat, horse, and cow. Those are the three animal candles you have to choose from.
For now, but probably by Christmas you'll have all the animals.
No, not necessarily. Why? The fact that you made those three should be enough. Get those.
I see and say has more animals than that. What about a sheep?
Sheep smell more or less like a goat. They ain't too big a difference on that. Why are you going to... That goat's fine. You smell... If you want to smell a goat or smell sheep, smell a goat. Close to the same damn
That's
thing.
not very thorough. Like,
Look, she made those three. You don't like it? Go get someone else
what
to
about a
make it.
dog?
A dog?
What if I want to smell a dog?
There's a dog on the farm, but if you want to smell a dog, go get you a damn dog. Anybody can have a dog. You don't have to have a farm to have a dog. You can have a dog. Anybody can get a dog, smell it all day if they want to. Go down to the animal shelter, get you a dog, smell it, put it in the house. That's a dog. Why I need a candle for that? You can't have a goat or a horse or cow in your living room, can you? Or you shouldn't anyhow. I think there's laws against it.
You have a little pig like George Clooney used to before he
Huh?
got married.
Well, she don't make
Is
little
that what
pigs.
happened? He got married and she was like, get that pig the fuck out of here.
All right, watch your mouth.
That's sexist,
She
too.
don't have
Always
dog.
the buzzkill. The woman comes in and makes George Clooney get rid of his pigs. It's just, this is the sort of thing that's been poisoning our mind. Go
Just
ahead.
shut your mouth. All she's got, she don't have dogs. She don't have George Clooney pig. She just has goat, horse, cow. That's it. If you want to smell like a farm or, a clean farm, which you have to clean them up. You can't just leave all that stuff everywhere, let pig root in it. Maybe that's why she didn't make a pig candle. But like clean, ready to take to town, or 4-H, or town fair, whatever it is. Trying to get the Blue Ribbon prize. Your goat, your horse, your cow, they're best, best they ever smelled, best they ever looked. That's these smells. And get that, you light all three. It's just like you're there in the room with you. So animal candles, Van Egg Clap, animal candles. I'm going to sell a few here in the store, so come down if you can figure out where Dunlap's New Jack is or whatever. People call it different things. Come on down here.
It's not where you think it is. It's harder to find than it should be.
Well, it is, but, people are coming. It ain't like nobody's here all the time. People
but
show
most
up.
people, it's like a little bit like
Well, maybe they have
a surprise.
reason to come now. They got, animal
You
candles.
can burn these in a place where you serve food?
Why, sure you can. They're candles. It ain't like I'm taking a goat in the kitchen and walking around. It's a smell.
When I have my corn dog at the fair and I get close to where the animals shit, I'm like, well, get me over here next to where Leonard Skinner is
All
playing
right.
at the big amphitheater. Or Leonard Skinner
Well, don't get any
tribute band.
candles in. Fine. Other people may want them.
The
They
Leonard
won't
Skinner
come down here.
Tribute band is pronounced Leonard Skinner, but they spell the name right. So that's animal candles, a fun treat. All the animals. Doesn't smell like shit. More animals coming soon, probably. I mean, why would you just have
I never
three?
said more animals coming soon. It's goat, horse, cow. Period. If you want something else, go somewhere else. If you want this kind of animal, this is animal candles. Goat, horse, cow.
So that's animal candles. Goat,
horse, cow. That's it.
Period. Gort house.
Why?
Jackie, I got a sponsor this week. I guess you heard about Deedle.
Well, yeah. Bless his show. God rest his soul.
I look out my window every day, which just, I don't have a window in the basement, so I have to go upstairs, and that's hard on my knees.
Why?
With this extra weight I've been carrying. But when I am near a window and I look out of it and I see Murfreesboro, Tennessee, my hometown where I also live, I think, man, I am lucky to be alive and here where small town comfort and values and way of life is still an important tradition that we carry in a song of in our hearts.
Yeah.
How many other places, Jackie Brawls, would have a store like Dunlap's Jackie's Market, where an old coot
All right.
stinks it up like a goat
All right.
and sells you some rancid meat
Just shut
like
your mouth.
it was damn Texas Chainsaw
Shut
Massacre?
your mouth.
How many towns have that true Goober Gomer experience of a small town garage and gas station where the proprietor is entertaining?
Oh, he will.
You honk his horn and he'll do his dance.
you ride over that bale, remember? You
Right
little
over that
goes
bale.
Down, he just bless his heart. Bless his heart. I'm gonna miss him.
Some folks say he died,
Well, he did die.
but I like to believe an alternate story that instead they buried those tires full of wasps
Why?
and that he took off to California.
No, he did. Natural causes, they said, believe it or not. And he wasn't that old, but he did some more wear and tear on his body. But no, it's an obituary. He's dead. Yeah. At
You
the
don't
funeral.
think I heard he was going to go to California and finish his graduate studies?
No. If it was, he ain't now. I mean, he's
I heard
gone.
there was a truck that pulled up and he said, "Where are you headed, boss?" Like he always did. And
Yeah.
the truck driver said, "California." He said, "I always wanted to see that." And he said, "Well, you want to hop in?" He said, "Let me grab my things." He come out with like a hobo bindle,
Huh.
threw it in, tried to throw it through the window, but it was rolled up. Then got in and took off to California. That's how I like to imagine him.
Well, now he's dead.
which would explain why the lawyers called me into their office, which
Right.
was just the back of Deedle's, and said, Deedle wanted you to have this. You were the
Wow.
only one to ever do the bell dance with him.
What?
So I'm the new Deedle.
Oh, no, you ain't.
Deedle
No.
joined the army.
He's dead. He didn't join the army. He didn't go to
He
California.
joined
He's
the
dead.
army, and
No.
he's bringing that small town wit and wisdom to Sergeant Belfoy or
No.
whatever his name is, I'm sure. And
No, he's dead.
singing,
No.
probably bringing a whole damn camp to tears with
No.
his moving renditions of the popular songs of the day.
No.
You don't think so?
No, I know so. He's dead.
Anybody could have been in that coffin.
No. No, it was him. He's dead.
Was it an open coffin?
Well, I don't know, but they said, everybody said, he's dead. Why you even, what? Let the man rest in peace. Don't make up stories about him. He had a hard life, bless his soul. He got hooked on that stuff and mess your mind up,
Well, I guess Deedle's car fix house is now Doodle's car fix house.
What?
And I'm Doodle.
No.
Doodle Dunlap.
You ain't going you gonna take over for Deedle.
I can dance around.
Shit, you ain't.
I cannot fix people's cars.
No. There was something sweet and innocent
Yeah.
about
like me.
Deedle, even though he's past and checkered past things that he did. But no, bless his heart, nobody wants to run over a bell, the thing, and make the bell go off, and you come out.
I'll
Nobody
do
wants
it.
to see that.
I'm a fucking idiot too.
No, not like an entertaining one. No,
I
watch
could
your
be
mouth.
the dumbass that runs this fucking
No,
shithole
watch your mouth. No,
gas station.
no, nobody wants to see that. Nobody.
I can clean some bug shit off your damn
You
windshield.
can take your children down to Deedle. I mean, if you didn't tell him how he got that way, you left the drug part out of it, and he'd make them laugh and have fun. No child
what I'm
wants.
gonna
No mother in their right mind or father in their right mind is gonna take their children around you to watch you try to dance or whatever the hell it is you're gonna do. No, that's
Okay.
a disgrace. Deedle is rolling around in his grave if you supposed to go down there and try to pump gas or wipe somebody's windows. No, nobody wants that.
What if I just sit on a bench and let other people do it?
We may let other people do it.
Do it yourself. What if
Nobody
I'm sort of a
want-
lazy
There's-
but wise
No.
gas Doodle?
Nobody
That's old
wants that.
Doodle. He won't get up off that stove, but he knows how life works.
Like I said, other gas stations make you watch a little TV show or something while you pump your gas for somebody from some show that you don't even want to watch anyhow. That's better than looking at you do anything. No, Deedle, he was professional at as far as being dim-witted or however you want to call it.
I'm gonna
I
surpass
know
him.
in a different way. No, you ain't the same way. That's not in an enjoyable way. You are dim-witted and a damn idiot and a frustrating, a distracting, awful way.
Thanks. Look,
He was adorable, entertaining, and sweet. And meant well, bless his heart, he'd trip, fall, and bless his, I'm going to get choked up thinking about him going down there and and I had to drive across town to get over there. There's no reason for me to get over
no,
there.
it's
I just went
far
over there
out.
and see it is.
Nobody's gonna come through there. It's like going to see the
Not to
giant
see you.
cedar bucket. We got a big cedar bucket here in
They
Murfreesboro.
burnt the old one down, built a new one. But nobody's going to drive, definitely not going to drive out that far to see you.
Listen.
You're out there. I feel sorry for all the people
What
that
the
hadn't
fuck?
heard or don't read the paper, don't know about Deedle Passion. They're going to take the kids out there
Why would
and
you?
try to show, and you going to come out. Nobody wants to
heart
see
is in
that.
the-
Nobody wants to see it. No.
I have good intentions.
That place about to go under. There ain't going
I
to be
didn't
nothing left.
say it doesn't really make money. You just sleep on a cot. In the
Well, no,
back and-
people gave him money. That's how he ate. People, even though you didn't get all the gas in your car or your window didn't get all the way clean,
He
sometimes-
couldn't fix nothing either.
Well,
If you
no,
said,
he
"Oh,
couldn't, but
this
it was-
car's missing. He'd pull up, you'd go, "Hey, Deedle, this car's missing." He said, "Well, no, it ain't. It's right there."
Bless his hole. I'm going to miss him.
I didn't say it was Dunlap's car fix house. I said it was Doodle's car fix house.
Well, if it's you, then I don't want to see Doodle.
It's Doodle as portrayed by Dunlap. I didn't say I could be Goober, but fuck, I can be Gomer.
Shush your mouth. Shush. Watch it. What you saying?
I, sir, accept your challenge, and I will be the best dim-witted, kind-hearted service station attendant of a place that doesn't really help anybody at all that this town has ever seen.
No. Well, you right. No, they're never gonna see it. No one's gonna. As soon as word gets out of Doodle, there's like, have you seen Doodle? Bless his heart. Have you seen Doodle? He's awful. I don't. That's
you
not
just
even
wait.
compared. No, there's no way you can be charming and sweet. You can be just as stupid. I would go so far to say even stupider. But in an ignorant, selfish, awful. Nobody wants to be people around people like that at the regular jobs. They're not gonna drive across town to be around some ignorant.
Yes,
they're not gonna do that.
That is who I was. That Dunlap, that persona is tainted by sexism and a selfishness that is that nobody wants to look at. Let's be honest, because it reminds them of the president. But Doodle, that's the way out of this, Jack.
That's you.
That's
you
Doodle.
are.
No, Doodle is sweet and helps people. That's what people want to see.
You ain't gonna be
Whatever
able to do that.
side of the divide you're on. Everybody loves Doodle.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna get a hat, Jackie.
No.
I'm gonna get a hat.
It don't matter what hat you put on your head. It's still gonna be you.
People gonna pull up and say, "I love Doodle."
No, they ain't.
I'm gonna bring people together.
I tell you right now, nobody's gonna say that.
Kids are gonna say, "When you gonna get a spinoff?"
When has a kid ever liked looking at you or being around you? Name one time a child has ever liked being around you. Not one.
When I pay them.
Oh, shut you.
That sounds bad. I didn't mean that.
What the
like
hell?
When I'm dating their mama and I say, take his $20 and come back in 15 minutes.
Yeah, well.
That's when they like me.
Well, they don't really like you. They like that $20. They don't like you.
Dunlap. I'm gonna be Doodle now.
No.
I'm gonna be Doodle now.
I don't care what you're gonna be. You're still gonna be a damn idiot and one that's not charming or sweet.
You wait.
No.
You hold on.
No.
You're not so charming yourself.
I didn't say I was. Not trying to be.
For an old damn, you think you man who rents barn to Roadhouse.
Wow.
But you're just as disgusting and smelly and disappointing to people as I am.
No.
People want a nice old man, not somebody who yells at them and scolds them to put the change in their pocket.
You is who I yell at more than anybody else, and you deserve it. And people think it's funny when I scream at you. They do.
It confuses them that you don't like Trump.
Oh, well, I don't like that SOB. Why does anybody like him?
So that's Doodle's Car Fix House. Come on down and see me be the epitome of small town idiocy and charm.
No one's going to do that. Hey, it's Jackie Bro still talking after a damn hour.
Folks, look, if you didn't like the first half hour where we recapped previous podcast content on Clint Eastwood, and I feel like we've done everything we said in that first half hour before, but we have certain things that we're obsessed with. We like Clint Eastwood.
I like Clint Eastwood movies, yeah.
We like Clint Eastwood songs.
Yep. Well, I mean, they like them that they're funny, but not like that's not what I go put on the radio or put on a record player or something. If that's where's that Clint Eastwood record at? I don't put that on because it's either him singing or jazz, and I don't like either one of those.
Well, that's racist. So we're going to
about that?
What we're going to do is we're going to start our history podcast where I tell Jackie why he's racist.
There's plenty of people already talking about the history on History Channel. They don't need me and you doing it. We don't know half of it.
True crime podcast.
Now that I'd like. Now Clint Eastwood, that's one of the good ones. He got that.
No.
What do you mean?
We pick a story from, like, say, Daily News Journal about a murder or something salacious.
I'll talk about that Clint Eastwood movie. That's what I thought we like
talking
about.
We can do that. We call it True Crime Podcast, and we just talk about that Clint Eastwood. We
Well,
probably do a lot better than we're doing now.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know that people would stick with it.
My favorite thing in true crime is funny, and like it has these funny moments. It's terrible they're about to kill this man on death row. He innocent, and that's what reporter run around trying to do. For some reason, all the women like Clint Eastwood and this is when he's too old for that. He was too old. But they say, oh, this woman likes him. This way he's cheating on his wife. Like, why is somebody cheating with somebody that old? He's like Daddy Bush, pinching on you or something.
Yeah.
He's at that kind of age. It don't seem right to me is all I'm saying. But if you look past that, then it's, he goes to pick up his children because he ain't no count. He's a good reporter, but he ain't no count personally.
Right.
And he got custody or something, and he goes speed zoo. Speed zoo is funny because his dad take me to the zoo, and of course he got to get back to work, so he just runs her through the zoo real fast. It's good. True crime, if you ain't seen it. I'd love to do one of these on that.
You think Clint Eastwood's children think it's that funny?
Huh?
Do you think they think that's funny about the speed zoo, or do you think
I have no idea what his children think. The hell they in his movies half the time. I think
that's true.
Kid. I think that was his. I really do. I think that was his youngin' in that
it's
one.
Real kid.
Yeah, they're in a lot of them. He keeps them busy. They're in the keep. He'll have you on. And that honky tonk man, sick as hell. That was his boy, I believe. That's his real life boy.
Yeah, that's good. Go today. You're gonna be in a movie, and then like a couple months, run down to Gelson's and get me some squab.
Yeah,
a lot of chores. You just do your chores.
Well, yeah. Why not? You figured like he started a few careers, but I don't think any of them went on to anything after that in his movie, as far as I know.
Isn't Scott Eastwood?
Oh, and his young boy, yeah, he's in stuff now. That's right.
What about Allison Eastwood? Did she? No.
I don't know.
Well, that's sexist too, probably.
Why is it? What?
Hey,
asking about somebody.
I want to sing till the feeling gets right.
Huh?
Listen, Jackie,
what?
We have a lot of news. Let's start off with Daddy Bush, since you brought that up. I do feel there is something in you where you automatically, before you realize how awful and poisonous your thoughts are,
What?
That happens a lot where I have a thought and then I go, oh, poisonous.
What?
But you think, oh, Daddy Bush, he's old. People get mad at this old man. In 2003, when this latest woman said that he pinched her or grabbed her or whatever, gross, he was jumping out of airplanes. Remember when he would jump out of airplanes? He'd be real old. If you could jump out of airplanes, you can't use being old, dirty old man as an excuse for assaulting women.
Yeah. Y'all not great. If women don't want to be grabbed like that, you shouldn't grab them. It doesn't matter.
There's no excuse for it.
People used to think it was funny, like, oh, what's silly, dirty old man, and need to nurse, in a movie, a TV show, shake your finger. I don't think any man grabbed me. I raised a gentleman. You don't ever put your hand without permission. You don't ever put your hands on a woman, especially like that, pinching or whatever he did to her. I don't know. But that ain't like, I hate to hear Daddy Bush like that, because I don't want to think that, but, I'm just glad it didn't pass down to his boy. The one good Bush we still have. The only good Bush, I guess, if more of these stories come out.
How about the Larry Brown novel that is Roy Moore and his life? What the fuck? Let's travel back in time to whatever, this late 70s, early 80s. He's like a 30-year-old man. What's he living out in the damn woods and going to football games and picking up girls, 14-year-old girls from the courthouse?
Just awful.
That's awful and just depressing to think about. It's depressing to be, listen, you don't have to add child molestation to Roy Moore's resume to make it depressing to be Roy Moore, but it don't help.
Don't help nothing. No, it's awful. Why, and the Republicans out there defend a few of them. Mitch McConnell finally come around, I think, today. I don't know what's happened to my party I used to be affiliated with. I guess that's independents now, because I look at the Republican Party and I see the people. I see Mitch McConnell. I see Paul Ryan. I see Moore. And then, President dumbass, and I don't want anything to do with them. I don't even want to have anything to do with the good ones. McCain, I never did like, but bless his heart, at least he's telling the truth. The cork eyes could go this way, go that way, but, you know, at least he's saying something.
He loved your mama.
Well, he did love my mama, that's true, but bless his heart, I mean, you know, that's all we got. Of course, the bar's pretty damn low as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. And he's still going. He ain't gonna step down. He gonna run. Just I don't.
It ain't like the old days of George W. Bush and Denny Hastert. Listen, if he stays on the ballot, what the fuck is he gonna win?
He might. Hell, I don't know. Look who's in the White House. I don't know anymore. I don't understand any of it. I don't want to be affiliated with any of these people. Hell, I'd rather be affiliated with you and Doodle or something than any of these as awful, awful
thank
people.
You, Jackie. Thank you.
Well, I mean, that I'd rather be around you than a child molester ain't much of a compliment. I'll say this, but evidently that's what the damn Republican Party is now. So, hell, I don't know.
But except the Republican Party looks at me and a child molester, and they go, I'll go with the child molester.
Well, yeah, they're doing that with a lot of people these days, evidently.
So I guess Republicans, here's the problem with Republicans, right? And this is a test. Alabama is a test. Alabama is going to be a good test. They can't pass test, but this is going to be a good test for the state of Alabama and for the nation, for the Republican Party. If I were a Republican strategist, and I'd be like, well, okay, people don't want to vote for the mainstream old school Republicans. You Mitt Romneys, you John McCain's. They lose elections. People are scared of the Trump without Trump people, the old Tea Party people, the Roy Moore scaring people off, even without the weird fucking child sex stuff.
Hey, watch your mouth. Well, people didn't like him already. This just, made it.
So, but if you accuse somebody, if the mainstream press accuses somebody of child molestation, that could rally the Republicans, because a lot of people in Alabama, you see them articles, them news stories, people saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to vote. This kind of makes me want to vote for him more. So what the Republican Party ought to do for 2018 is just go out there, go to the sex offender rolls, and just find a bunch of child molesters and run them, because they got a better chance of getting elected just as a child molester, because the press will report that, and that will turn people to their side if they're Republicans, because they can't vote for the Democrat. They're scared of the Trump without Trumps, and they don't like the mainstream Republicans. The only thing that lost in the wilderness Republicans can vote for, can agree on these days, is that child molesters are better than Democrats. So let's give them child molesters. I don't see why the Republican Party, they're desperately in need of branding. Why don't they just embrace this whole child molester thing and go with it?
Nazis and child molesters.
Nazis and child molesters, man. It's staring you right in the fucking face. I'm not Lee Atwater because I'm alive, but also it seems to be an obvious solution, guys. Gals.
They worried about raising money. They say Democrats raising money more than they are now. Roy Moore, as soon as he got accused of molesting children, made $100,000 in that day.
I don't see why you're ignoring your base of people who love child molesters. Just go after them. What are you waiting for?
You might as well.
You might as well. It sounds to me like the answer to a lot of your fucking problems.
Well, at least you ain't going to be fidgeting this way and that. Well, I don't know. Maybe he should step down if he's guilty. I don't know. So just come out and say it.
If you got a bunch of child molesters together, I think also you'd have a pretty easy time defining your platform at the convention. And also, you don't even have to go out there. There's sex offender registries. So you got a bunch of damn addresses already. You don't even have to spend money. Some outside.
That's pitiful.
It's a crazy world, Jackie.
Pitiful. Pitiful is what it is.
Sense. Roy Moore was crazy anyway. He wants to build. Listen. I'm not saying everybody that wants to build a Ten Commandment statue likes to molest children, but if you think about it, it makes a little bit of sense.
Nah. Well, see if he wins.
He's saying that the child, let's just alleged child molestation.
Right.
But he did, I think he's saying.
He admitted I went on dates and stuff
He
with
dated Elvis.
I know. I didn't elect Elvis to any office either. Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis, look, I hate to be on here rumor mongering, but probably killed some people, right? We could say that.
They suspect him of doing so.
A lot of people probably killed some people, but like Jerry Lee Lewis, he's still out there playing that piano. Good piano player. Elvis Presley, there was a time when he went to see Nixon. Do you think he ever thought about running for office? He could have beat Jimmy Carter.
And Nixon saved us from that. Him running for office, good or bad, however you want to look at it, saved whatever, because Elvis wanted Reed went up there. He liked police badges. He wanted to get all police badges, so he called up. They said want an FBI badge. I said, no, we can't give those to you. And of course, Elvis said, the hell with that. I'll go see Nixon and get one. Sure enough, he did. But had Nixon said, I can't give you that. Don't tell me Elvis once said, well, hell, I'll run for damn office and I'll be president and I'll get any badge I want.
It's like the damn precedent where Obama ridiculed Trump. It's his origin story.
Yeah.
Thank God Richard Nixon put himself through that.
Yeah. He put himself through a lot. Richard Nixon did. He did.
And us.
Well, yes, to the country. I don't know if
And so did Elvis.
Well, yeah.
They both put themselves through a lot.
They did.
But Elvis put on a better show.
Yeah. It was entertaining, yeah.
What's your favorite Elvis song? As long as you're talking
bunch.
about.
I don't know. There's a bunch. Elvis is hard to. If I can only dream or something, what is that? If we can only dream or something, I like that song. That's uplifting.
What's the one he did with Mary Tyler Moore about the nuns?
That's Change of Habit.
That's a good one.
That's a good song. I like all of Elvis. First off, I mean, some people are like, we like songs him sing about clams. I'll listen to him sing about anything. It don't make a damn difference.
Any seafood.
Any
seafood. Go down the damn Red Lobster menu, Elvis.
He sang about crawfish, clams, shrimp, all of it.
Crawfish, that's a good song.
Yeah, that is a good song. That's any food really. If he won't sing about it, or fish, whatever, he could do that sort of thing. He had the gift of. A talented man can just sing about anything.
Well, that he loved food.
Well, yeah, he did.
And that came through when he sung about food.
Absolutely. Yes, sir, yeah.
If he had sung about pills, man, can you imagine? That'd be our national anthem.
Well, I almost wish it would, because maybe somebody could have intervened. Like Elvis, this is the 36th song that he sung about, whatever it is it took, Quaaludes or whatever. Somebody needs to do something,
Let me tell you, I love 70s Elvis, and if you put some of those great 70s Elvis songs, that music, if you set that to lyrics about pills, those would be the best fucking songs anybody ever made.
Well, I wish, I don't know about that. I just wish he'd have done it so, we could have, somebody might have intervened. We didn't know what was going on. The public did, but he, I'd write him. I don't know if he'd read it or not, but I'd have write him a letter. Said, I'm worried about you. This is the fourth song you wrote.
Red might be like, hell. Quaaludes Part 4. Do we really need to put this one on here? Elvis getting mad. I said I was going to put it on there. We're going to put it on there.
Well, he loved the Lord, too, and that's why those gospel albums are so good. He loved food and the Lord. Pills.
That's true. Food and the Lord. Man, if he put out a song called Food and the Lord.
Oh, man, that'd be
an album. Just the Food and Lord songs.
Yeah. That'd be the best one. So probably enough of them out there. You know how they keep putting things together and put it out again and again. Mm-hmm. There's enough out there songs. I guarantee you, whoever's in charge, Priscilla, whoever, somebody needs to put all that together. She needs to put that, all the food songs, all the gospel songs, and Food and the Lord. I'll get that. It'd be nice to have it all in one place,
Right. Well, you can go to Spotify, I guess, and make your own playlist. But
what is it?
Get that glassware out of there, Karen. I got to go in there and tell him we can't put Quaaludes Part 4 on.
Love that song.
He did love Quaaludes Part 4. He could have been. Okay, he's tranquil. We're going in. He's just laying there like.
Well, if he's taking stuff like that, yeah, half the time he's either mad or asleep. Or eating.
It's so much more fun talking about Elvis and Roy Moore. But
he married the young lady that he
did.
Whatever happened there, she's set for life.
She's going to wait. What was it? He made her wait?
He met her when she was 13, 14 years old, and he was in the military. And his daddy was a general or something. Yes, Elvis Presley.
Like Lois Lane.
And he asked permission to date, which, of course, Roy Moore has said that, too. He did ask the parents.
Sure, you always do that. Well, that's a good Southern
Yeah, you make
upbringing.
sure. If a woman's underage, you make sure you talk to the parents first.
I heard that a million times at my granny's knee.
Well, he went to this channel, and he said, as long as you're, seemed like a nice young man, and as long, on the up and up, and wait till she's old enough to get married, and sure enough, that's what they did. As far as we know.
You're talking about Elvis or Roy Moore?
No, I ain't talking about Roy Moore. Roy Moore didn't marry those girls.
If you replace culture-changing musical appropriative talent, and you put that, and you replace that with crazy-eyed, dogmatic, religious, batshit craziness.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going.
Yeah, he's racist too, Roy Moore.
Oh, yeah, right. Also hates gay people and Muslims.
Yeah. He don't, yeah.
Right, you can't be right. Roy Moore's Jesus. Roy Moore's Jesus is awful. Roy Moore's Jesus hates. Now, does Roy Moore say Jesus hates these people, or that the America Jesus gave him, it's his job to protect?
I don't know.
From Muslims, gays, the Supreme Court's decisions, and women over the age of 17.
Yeah.
What does Roy Moore watch on TV? Like the Disney Channel all the time?
I don't even want.
Why would Roy Moore? I don't even want to make you sorry for. Oh man, and he's probably the next senator from the state of Alabama.
Yep.
So you got that to look forward to for the next 100 years. Roy Moore is going to be in the Senate, and then Roy Moore. Is there a Roy Moore Jr. probably?
I wouldn't be surprised. Bannon will dig him up if they ain't. They'll find somebody.
Well, Bannon loves Roy Moore. Bannon, and they're doubling down on it. They got Breitbart people running around Gadsden.
Going after these women, yeah.
Get on a butt. Somebody get down to Fort Payne and find out where the hell.
That's got to be the worst job Breitbart has. Anybody, because all you're dealing with are women who've been sexually abused. That's pretty much you. Bill Clinton did it to them. Bless their hearts. Let's go help them out where they're at. Round them up. Or Roy Moore. They said Roy Moore did it. Let's ruin their lives as much as we can, as if it ain't been through enough already.
They have a list of people who.
There's somebody on the Rolodex. I need some who rate. Get these women on the phone or get them together, or we got to do this, got to do that. That's something. Bannon's that's part of his job.
And Hannity's.
Oh, I don't.
Hannity is just a more handsome Bannon, but dumber. A dumber, more handsome Bannon. My voice can't. My throat doesn't even want to make these words anymore.
Well, people mad at him breaking the coffee machines or something. What is that? You showed me on
Old
video.
people break coffee machines all the time. I don't know why this is news.
Yeah.
How does it work? But now they're doing it because people are mad at their favorite child molester. Roy Moore, champion of vests, guns, and dating 14-year-old. No.
Attacking them.
Assaulting, raping, alleged, and then and dating.
Another woman come out today, too, and they're saying, they digging these women up and making it up or something like that. But they're all Republican women, as far as I know. They should have voted for Trump. I just don't want this crazy. And there's plenty of Republicans that do not like Roy Moore, did not like him before I was one of them. I did, and then this comes out, and now I definitely don't like it. He ain't give me no reason. It just gets worse and worse and worse.
Well, Trump was against Roy Moore. Trump was for Big Luther Strange.
He was for Big Luther Strange. He got,
What the fuck are we even saying? Is this real?
I don't know. And watch your mouth.
It sounds like we made half these up for sponsors.
That's what the politics are now.
What's the other one? Doug Jones, that's a Democrat?
Yeah. Now, he put the Ku Klux Klan away. That's his claim to fame, I keep saying. There's a man that put the Klan away, and here's a man that molested young women or children, and then you have to say, but the one that put the Klan in jail is a Democrat.
I saw a picture of Roy Moore from like 10 years. I think we made videos when did he go to jail for putting a Bible statue up?
He kept trying to. He wouldn't do the gay marriage thing. He threw fit over that. He did that
Hard
beforehand.
To keep straight.
Every time go back and look at all the things he's done besides assault children, sexually assault children. The rest of it usually ain't any good. At first, you take him for his word. You think, well, he means well. He just loves the Bible and he like this. And then the more you listen to statues, all this, more you listen to him, it's like, wait a minute, he crazy as hell.
Yeah. You can want to put a Bible statue up. I believe in my America, in Dunlap's America, you can want to put a Bible statue up and not be a child molester.
If you're a Bible statue, the last thing you want is him defending you. You don't want.
He set the cause of Bible statues back.
He did. Like I said, I love a Bible statue. I do like a big thing, a Bible
Shouldn't be
open
on a
up.
Courthouse, but I don't want to quibble.
Either way, I like a nice Bible statue, and then if that's a man out there, is bringing to the attention, it just puts a damper on the whole scene for me.
If in heaven angels are sad when they don't build Bible statues, right now angels don't know how to feel.
Nope. They're just all glad they're dead.
So, breaking coffee makers, Hannity, Roy Moore, Jesus Christ, Trump in Asia.
Oh, hell, don't even just...
Today he was talking to, let's talk about other countries' awful leaders. He was talking to the Philippines, Duterte.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
That guy's going to kill all the people on drugs and things, right?
Yeah, he's just rounding up people and killing them.
Yeah. Not a good person to associate with, as far as I'm concerned.
But, all the leaders were there. He didn't, what was the worst thing he did when he was in Asia? He just called North Korea short and fat and then said he wanted to be friends?
That, and on Veterans Day, he said he believed Putin over the men that serve in our military and our,
But then later he
intelligence agencies and whatnot. But yeah, he had to walk that back. Somebody told him. I don't know whose job that was. Whoever did it, I guess, did a good job. They had to say, had to explain to him, someone had to explain to Trump, which I'm sure they try to do a lot. But the fact that they made him walk this and back.
I don't want to try to psychoanalyze the president. Do you think this is daddy issues? Is Putin like
crazy
the daddy
as
of
hell.
the world? Is that why?
He's crazy as hell. I don't know. I ain't going to try to figure it out. The people who get
it's
paid
just
to
the
do
stuff
that.
they have on him, like the stuff Russia has on him.
I think it's more of that than anything else. But it come out today, his boy talking to Wiki Sleeks. His boy was talking to them.
How would
all
you
the
not
time.
be able to say leaks?
What is it called?
WikiLeaks.
Wiki what?
Leaks.
Leaks.
Like you leak something.
Wiki Sleeks. They was working with the damn Russians, I said. And
Donald Trump Jr. exchanged private messages with WikiLeaks during and after the campaign.
Ain't nothing private on a computer. Nothing. Not a thing. Idiots. All of them idiots. We didn't do that. I ain't ever do that. Why would you say I did that 24 hours later? Well, I did that, but look, I was trying to do this. Or what, adopt children or some horse shit. Excuse my language.
Donald Trump Jr., he put out those exchanges himself. He released them. Here's the entire chain of messages.
Well, because he always does that when he knows he's about to get damn caught. the newspaper call him up and say, we're about to do a story on this. And then he goes, oh, excuse me a minute. Hangs up the phone, and then he puts it out.
I don't think he's a good person.
None of them are.
But nobody cares.
I guess they all seem like, as far as we know, he looks upstanding compared to Roy Moore, but, president not by much.
Tried to exchange several private messages with WikiLeaks during the presidential campaign, keeping up a sporadic correspondence with a radical transparency group that American intelligence officials believe was used by the Russian government. But, the Trumps don't believe American intelligence officials.
They don't believe CIA, FBI, all those people who give their lives. He believes. I talked to him, and he told me he didn't do it, and I believe him. Then he said him walking it back didn't even make any damn sense. Well, I believe that he believes he didn't do it, even though I know that they did because the CIA told me. None of it makes any damn sense. None of it. The only thing that makes sense is he and Putin colluded and they worked together to try to get him. And I still don't think they necessarily thought they was going to pull it off. Putin's having a big time getting everybody crazy as hell over here, putting up pictures, making people mad, doing this, doing that, making up stuff. He was just enjoying that. I think now, like when you see them over there wearing their little matching outfits or something, and he shakes his hand, every time you see it in Putin's eyes, like, I cannot believe I did this shit. This guy dumb.
And I believe him.
Rock.
I believe his eyes when he
Yep.
says that.
Yep.
When he thinks that. I thinks that.
Yep. How did I pull this off? How the hell did I do this? Good God, I'm good.
On the bright side, Trump did not get any countries blown up yet. I mean, he may have set some things in motion, but nothing is blown up yet. We're still here. We're still able to do a podcast, Jackie.
I guarantee you ain't none of that due to that man.
There's rumors that Joe Biden wants to run in 2020. Did you hear about that?
And it's just as bad as Hillary, and I'll take it over this.
Would you let's name some old white people. You tell me who you'd like, rank them. People mid-70s running for president, possibly. Joe Biden,
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders, Donald J. Trump.
And it's hard. Hell, Donald Trump, don't even bring his name up in there. Now, it'd be hard to pick which one's going to be funnier. I'll say that. At least I'm going to be entertained as Biden or Sanders. Both of them just darting on,
Biden funnier. Bernie is somebody you think, oh, that'd be funny. That'd be entertaining. No, that's like you go see Grandpa and 5 minutes in, you're like, can I turn on the TV? But Biden be like showing you pictures and antique cars.
Well, yeah.
He'd be going through old Playboys.
Not that. If he's talking about trains, I'm sold. That's better than anything coming out of Bernie's mouth. You're right about that.
It'd be like, Bernie Sanders is your grandpa. 5 minutes in, you're like, can I go out in the garage? And you find his old stack of Playboys to look at. Joe Biden is the kind of grandpa that's like, can I go out in the garage? He's like, yeah, let's go look at those Playboys.
Yeah.
He's got an anecdote about every centerfold. This is all sexist, by the way. A lot of stuff I say and the words come out, and I'm like, oh, no, that's a product of a broken. Anyway. You got any other news you want to talk about, Jackie, or should we end it right at 1:30? 90 minutes of this.
What the hell else I got
30
to say?
minutes of rehashed Clint Eastwood observations.
There ain't no old white people who want to be president. There ain't no old black. I ain't seen nobody, whatever color. And nobody I've seen. Anybody's better than what we got. But as far as anybody, my party's ruined. There ain't nothing left of what was my party. They're running Roy Moore. I got Trump, Roy Moore, Mitch McConnell, Paul Ryan. None of them. Don't want nothing to do with any of them. Nothing.
So that's the Red State Update podcast. Thanks for joining us, folks. Listen, next week, if I'm not mistaken, our next episode would be our 5th anniversary. I believe we put up our first episode I believe it was November 21st, or was it November fucking 27th?
Hell, I don't know. It's
God dang it.
five damn years ago.
It's
I
just-
can't remember what Clint Eastwood song is which. How the hell am I going to know?
Let's play the goodbye song, and I'll look it up.
All right.
Now's the time that we both have to go. Our podcast come out really great, we know. Our time is at an end, so until we meet again, we'll just have to say goodbye, friend. Saying bye-bye always brings us down. But our bags are packed and we have to leave town. A postcard to you we will send if a stamp to us you'll lend, so we can write and say goodbye, 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 goodbye.
How long ago was it?
I haven't found it yet.
What do you mean you hadn't found it yet? What's the point of having those things in your pocket? You go,
They
"Well,
changed the podcast app.
Let me get the damn phone out and find out the right answer and this and that. What do you mean they changed the what?
They
I
changed the podcast app on Apple. Now it doesn't make any sense.
I
It's
don't-
hard to find anything.
don't understand anything you just said. On Apple's what?
Folks, we need your help around here to remember to rate and reviews. Leave us reviews on
Oh, that's iTunes, YouTube's, Facebooks, Twitchers, and Chachis. All of those rates and reviews.
yeah, we need you. It does make a difference. We're coming up on 5 years. Boy, it'd be great to go out. As we said from the beginning, that we 5 years we're going to quit.
That
or-
was going to be it. That's if
Episode
we're healthy,
300, was that
yeah,
it?
Something like it, yeah.
Folks, the suspense is over. On November 21st, 2012, we put up our first episode. So next week should be our 5th anniversary episode.
Are you going to bring something to eat for it or something? Or
I don't know. We hadn't planned nothing.
I
So
had some chicken or something like that. I hadn't had good fried chicken in a while. I'd like to get
where you gonna
good place
get
to
good
some.
fried chicken?
Well, you know, there's a few places here. There's meat and 3 places you can go. Maybe, you know, decent anyway. I
We'll
don't
be
want to go.
driving through Colonel Sanders if we
I
get
know
any
it,
chicken they
and that's
talk.
fine. There ain't nothing wrong with Colonel Sanders, but you know, you get some better. I want some good fried chicken. I ain't had that in a while.
Maybe you could look back at us talking about Clint Eastwood again for 30 minutes as sort of a clip show.
What is it?
Like a clip show, but we
Clips?
just talked about it all again.
What, Clint Eastwood? Well, we talk about him a lot. You know.
Well, who doesn't talk
Well,
about
I
Clint
know,
Eastwood
yeah,
a lot?
well.
We also talked about Elvis.
Oh yeah, people been talking about him for years and years. Pretty much ever since he set foot on the stage, people been talking about Elvis Presley. Yeah.
But it's okay what he did.
No, I didn't say it's okay. I didn't say the differences between the two. You be the judge of that. Asking a father if you can date his 13-year-old daughter until she turns of age and then marry her is different than taking a 16-year-old waitress in your car, driving that behind the dumpster and trying to put your hands on her.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
two different things. Now, I ain't saying one. I am saying one's worse than the other, but it doesn't mean the other one ain't, something fishy about that too. But I'm just saying.
And more than fishy, but
Well,
also Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But Roy Moore sucks. Listen,
Huh?
Michael Jackson did Thriller. How many times did we listen to that in the last couple of weeks? A million times, because it's awesome.
Hear it on the radio Halloween, yeah.
Elvis Presley sung Wear My Ring Around Your Neck. That's a good-ass song.
Yeah, there's a bunch. He did a bunch.
I'm not saying those things excuse other things they did, but at least you can have a good column and a bad column. The bad column's going to be a lot worse because of the other stuff, but Roy Moore's column is just bad. There's no good on the good side.
I don't see
What's the
any.
good?
I don't see any.
It's one column.
Yeah.
Other, like, famous, awful people at least have two columns. There's no two columns. Chuck Berry has two columns. I'm not saying one is better than the other. A lot of people you can name have two columns. Roy Moore has one fucking column.
Watch your mouth.
Why are you? Oh,
When's that election? Coming up here soon, right?
December or something.
Yeah, well. Get used to them, because we're probably going to see a lot more of them.
I remember, you see, when I'd go down when Daddy and Mama split up, and I'd go down when he was staying close to the Alabama line, I'd get that Huntsville, Alabama TV station. I remember the Santa Show.
Santa Show.
Yeah, they'd have on Channel 31, they'd have the Santa Show, and they'd have kids come in. I think I've talked about this on here too. 5 years, folks. We're going to repeat ourselves. Santa Show, you'd come on, you'd see little kids from Huntsville, Alabama, and surrounding areas. They'd come in there, and they'd have some old boy be Santa Claus. You know, just southern as hell. Come up all here and tell Santa Claus what you want for Christmas. They'd have Miss Merry Christmas, and she'd help round the kids up, and she'd go like, well, Santa, this here's Ernie Johnson. He's from Arab, Alabama, and he wants to show. Well, come on up here and sit on my lap and tell Santa Claus what you want for Christmas. And I just imagine like Roy Moore hanging around the stage door.